Hello, hello. How are you guys? It is Cinco de Mayo. I don't even know if that's Cinco de Mayo music, but there it is. So 5 of May, and that means it is good time to eat some tacos or burritos or Aztec soup, something yummy anyways. We celebrate around here and always kind of have. It's always been sort of fun. I got to dance with a little girl today, just about 2-year-old, little sweet face. And as soon as we started dancing, well, now I am her best friend. So I am thrilled to be a best friend. I got 3 kisses and hugs. Well, 3 hugs, and I took 1 kiss on the top of the head. I gave her a kiss on the top of the head when I was leaving. But somehow that segued from there. I was talking about Cinco de Mayo with her. We started to dance, and then we put on some better music to dance to than what Alexa did. Somehow that was a smooth transition, but it wasn't. But anyways, it was super, super fun. I was having a visit with Vicky today, so that is really nice. And yeah, I was out golfing. It was a busy day. Yesterday was a day of starts the time in the garden, we say. I was raking for probably 5 hours yesterday. So there it is. All right, so Cinco de Mayo. I will pop you down here. Day before we get to order as well today. If you still are like, who knew that the paper was going up? If you've seen somebody say the paper's going up, then yes, it's a great time still to put in your order. Otherwise, wait, don't even shop tomorrow. It is time for you to join if you're interested in being a crazy pants like me. If there's quite a few things you'd like on your list, there is a new join offer with Stampin' Up. I'm Lori LaRose. I have active stamping here on Facebook as well as on the YouTube. So Facebook is being kind of crazy nowadays. I know that. I won't go anywhere with my Facebook Lives for the next longest time, for the foreseeable future. But if you are looking for replays, they're only holding them for a very short little time now. And so I have restarted my my YouTube channel, and there's descriptions. There's also, have to say, shout out to YouTube, sorry Facebook, but the what's that called? The thumbnails that they use. And then as you kind of hover over the thumbnail, it does like a ooh, and sometimes it's just me at the beginning, but often it's actually whatever, like something from the card making. And so it's pretty cool. I added in great thumbnails, great, but I captured the card at the end, basically in, which then also shows you literally if I never even finished the card or as far as I finished it. I'm getting down and getting serious. All right, I'll pop you down. So I see people's on here, but I didn't see anybody. I have nobody to say hi to. I don't know who. I'll be like romper, stomper, bomper, boo. Tell me who is watching me today. Hello. I'm here to say hello to you. I also should be able to remember, in my mind, it was still April somehow or another, even though I am all ready even though I'm celebrating, may the 4th be with you and also with you, and also Cinco de Mayo. In the meantime, I'm still like, oh, it's also May, and there's birthdays to be had in May as well. As I was telling the little girl how much fun May is, I totally forgot about her own grandma's birthday, for goodness sakes. All right. I also did give some thought of this while I was on the golf course today. And I'm going to try, because I love this set. This is going to be my absolute, and pardon my fingernails, I'm like playing with new colors and being silly. I am going to play with this one again, actually, because what goes better on Cinco de Mayo and Mexican food than margaritas. So when I got off, Keisha had written in the messages that she thought this could be a drink line, and I think she could very well be right. I also am thinking I could turn it into a stem so we could make a margarita. Yes, we could have strawberry margaritas even. So I'm going to give that a try. I'm going to see, oh, I even can have an umbrella. Woohoo! So If I can't make a margarita, I can make a sangria. Woohoo! This actually looks like sangria, except I would never serve it in that cup. How gosh. All right. So cheers and sips for the win. This is something that you can start to buy. You could add it to your cart as well. Oh, I didn't tell you there is a join special, but I didn't tell you what it was. And that's because actually an American, I just was reading hers, and I was actually started, why I'm a couple minutes late is because I was going to write her a note and say, I think you're promoting the Canadian version of it. I believe... and I gotta verify now because we don't have the same as the Americans that join. You ask me for details. That's what I'll tell you. Ask me for details. I believe that they've dropped the price. I think it's $99 to join, and you get $165 worth of stuff. And I believe they dropped the price. I don't think they're giving you extra stuff. And I believe that that American was giving the Canadian dealio. All right, so I think this will fit. This is pretty square, but I think that'll fit like that. So that'll work. And it's right here. So what did you guys do for the weekend? Were you busy in your gardens? And you hear me not saying, were you gardening? Were you in your gardens? Maybe that's how I have to say it. It doesn't sound very nice when you say, I was weeding. That's what I do all the time is weed, and then weed some more. Anyways, okay. Let me give this a try. And I was golfing, actually. Did I get out twice? Oh, I can turn this over. I don't need to have it in the middle. So there's that. Now we're going to give this a try. See what else we have from here. I'm going to try that little line, which I pulled out to see what it was. I am just going to see like this. I think she's right. It is. I think it is a liquid line. Okay. I'm going to turn it sideways and turn it into a stem. And I need to mask it though, because I'm going to make it a little short margarita glass instead of, I don't want it to look like a wine glass. Let's go with that. But you could turn these into a wine glass maybe with this as well. Maybe it's what it is. It's not. I actually think Keisha nailed it with that. Okay, so I gotta have it centered. You know what? I'm gonna make it double. Oh, rats. The only rats is because I moved it. The little, what you call it? My mask, which isn't really a very good mask, but that's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna make it thicker than just one line. Nice. And then I'm thinking I can do it on the bottom as well, right? And I actually think I can go the whole bottom. So that'll be nice because I was thinking I'd have to mask. I was actually looked over at my pieces to see if something could be like a end to it kind of thing. But anyways, all right, here we go. See how that turns out? I think I need that also doubled up. Wow. Do you guys see that totally disappears when I do that? I don't know if you can see that. Not that it matters to you. But when you go to do it, the other line disappears. Okay, I got to just pull it off camera because I want it to... I got to get my head right in there. Hold on. Nice. Okay, so it looked like I was going right over top of it or even possibly above it. That was kind of, whew. So I can do, in full truth, I should have done it a shorter. I might just cut it off the top. Yes, I will. I am going to cut it off the top. And then I'm going to play with some ideas because I do love I think this might work. Okay. I am talking to myself. Yes. If you're wondering, I am talking to myself. I'm going to use the strawberry because I'm going to make a strawberry margarita. I am not going to put mine on ice. I'm going to make mine slushy. And again, I wouldn't mind a straw, but that's okay. So I don't need the ice cubes. I love that there's rosemary and lavender. Some of the new drinks out there, super fun. Okay, so I am going to color this a limey green. And we were playing about the sips and cheers on Friday night, because Friday night is cocktails and cards here. So this was very, very appropriate. And I was talking about, and a couple people were sort of asking, what are you going to kind of do, Lori? I was talking about having a bit of a gang get together and play with. I need this to be really light. You know, we have not watercolored in a long time, and I actually think I need to watercolor because I don't know. Oh, no, I can do seafoam. Look at me be lazy. I love the blends because they're just simple, but they're solid, right? But seafoam is the right color. Okay, so we'll fill this in. I'm going to make a little accent here with this guy down in the bottom. And the last time we figured out that it was kind of fun to leave a little tiny bit of white around the edge. Just, I'm not even sure why, except that they were doing it on the, sorry, this is really bright in my eyeballs right today. I don't know if it always is or, and it was kind of neat because also, and I'm just going to go to about here, and I'm going to add in, clearly I need to buy new seafoam light. So you know your blend, this is a hack for you. You know your blend is running out when you can hear it. You guys can hear that? And it's not really doing as much. I'm pushing quite firm actually to get it. That's why it's making noise, is because I'm squeezing the life out of it right now, basically. I'm going to come in here, and I think I'm going to use this black again because I want this to be shorter. You're like, what are you doing, Laura? Who wants that size of a one, right? I'm going to bring this in here and go just like this. Fill it up. Whoa! Yeah, I need to put this on my list for this month, that's for sure. Okay. Now, I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to pop this, I'm going to do this in white, and just, I want it to be like a mound. No. I think I can just do it by hand. You're like, what are you doing, Lori? It's a good question. What am I doing? I'm playing. I want a mound of froth. So I could pull out the go ahead and spit it out, Lori. I could pull out the foam from the autumn set that we had. And I am going to just color this right in. I think this is the light one, yes. I'm going right to the top on this guy. Oops, and then a little extra. Okay, I'm going to cut this guy out. And I'm going to have to cut them by hand in this case, or do that thing that I showed you just even the other day, where we cut out the bottom of this, and I could cut I'll show you what I mean. This is a little hack that we're going to have to do if you buy the paper, which I highly suggest. The paper has these guys that you can cut out from, but they all have all the garnishes on them. So the other day I was showing you how you would take this and you can go like this, and you can still cut this guy out, right? I'm gonna have to cut across the top anyways. I'll go cut that out. I'll show you. And then I'm gonna stamp an umbrella because I think we should have an umbrella, and I'm gonna stamp a strawberry. Always my question. I could also do this glass in a lighter color. Once I start stamping in black, sometimes I feel like we should always stamp all the things that we can. The other day I didn't. I stamped my leaves in green this day, and I liked it fine. My lemon definitely was fine. The strawberry, because it's got the two parts, I'm going to do it, and the seeds are black, so that one works quite well. And then because of that, I am going to do the umbrella. Why am I going to do the umbrella? I think I am going to do the umbrella in black as well. So I just need to go grab a little piece of white and see how it's going. My comments will appear here, but I don't know if anybody... Have you even said hi yet? Have you guys said hi? Have you said, hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo se llama? Me llamo es Lorita. All right. When you are stamping with photopolymer, it is a nice idea to stamp on a little piece of foam. It's not 100% necessary with lines, but if you're ever stamping a solid image or a busier image, it might not be a bad idea. These guys are quite small, and so it's pretty okay just to kind of give her. And then I think I'm going to put him over here. Oi! All right, I'll stamp again. Not holding my blocks correctly. All right, so color these guys in. So the other day I was trying to get to the point that each time I went to the wrong spot for my stuff, yes, go ahead and speak, Lori. My goodness sakes. Each time I went to where I used to have my okay. Next time we can just do it each time I can't finish my sentence. Each time I went to look for something in the wrong spot in where it used to be, we played that you could do the drinking game. I'm not sure that I heard very much back from the people if they did that a lot or not. Nobody was like, oh my gosh, Lori. But I'm in the process of cleaning my room. And I had a little giggle because I'm off to Disney World with the other trip achievers from Stampin' Up. And back in January when we went to Uruguay, I had said to the girls in online here basically, ugh, I don't think I'll bother cleaning up. If I don't come back, then I'll have cleaned up for nothing. And they were like, oh my gosh, that's a horrible thing to say. But I'm sort of laughing at myself a little bit right now because it's like, I've got a big mess going on here right now while I'm cleaning. Maybe I'll just wait and see how it goes. It's not the right attitude. I know that, you guys. Now that strawberry is like scrumptious. Kind of funny because I'm totally doing a lime margarita, but I am going to garnish it with a strawberry nonetheless. I could also, and I should also stamp this guy. Where is he? In green this time. You got your green alligators and long neckies, some humpty-back camels and some chimpanzees. So I got to totally dance today. I told you that. Hey, I don't want to use Granny Apple. I have a lemon lime twist. Isn't that what it's called? The fabulous. It is called lemon lime twist. Totally. Let's twist again. Like we did last Sunday. Like we did last fall. Do. Okay, it's got a little yellow on it. That'll be good. I think it's got yellow on it. And then some lemon lime. I believe. I think I have lemon lime. Granny Apple. I'm wondering if I have lemon lime. I feel like I should. Ah! Lemon lime twist. Yay! And I just need the light one in this case. So I'm just going to color this in. Did you guys say what you're up to? Did you have? Not pizza, for goodness sakes. It's as bad as singing, "Here comes Peter Cottontail," and he's bringing pizza. I don't even eat pizza. Did you guys have quesadillas today? That would be the Mexican pizza, wouldn't it? Quesadillas, burritos. What's your favorite Mexican food? Tacos, and if you like tacos, soft shell or other kind. Soft shell or other kind. All right, what I am trying to figure out is if my I guess it's probably the stick for this. Huh. So this guy is totally a skewer for like your olives kind of thing. I guess this is also the straight pin for the umbrella. But I totally think it makes a nice... So in this case, it really does show off. That could be the level of the liquid. I'm going to make it the top of the cup. I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm going to cut that guy out. I've got the strawberry. I got this guy. And olive. So this guy has a slight warp here. So that's the way that guy goes in. What color to color this is what I'm trying to think right now. And I do love Berry Burst. So let's go with Berry Burst again. No, I'm not going to in case I have to turn it in. No, this will work. I was going to say if I have to do a sangria. Okay, let's pull in the... they really are into their oranges and stuff. So maybe I better do an orange. I better find some fun colors. Hold on a second. Do I have pumpkin? Let's see how... Oh, nice. I did have in my mind the brighter one, but that's okay. We're going to do... What we need is a little papali or whatever you call that. So I have a couple really fun fiesta sets. I sent my nephew a card the other day. Holy guacamole. You're how old? As he was turning 35 years old. How can I have a nephew that's 35 for goodness sakes? I am the baby of the family. Let's go with that. Haha, sister. She was having babies when she was 12, for goodness sakes. No, she wasn't. I'm just teasing. Okay. I do want this to be darker, so I'm gonna... I am just gonna color it darker. I just want it to be darker. Okay, put that guy there. And then we'll do a yellow. Making it up as I go along here. This is a rich yellow. It's so fun because it's still broad daylight outside. And it was a beautiful day today. Okay. So yeah, I think that line might be that. All right, I'm going to go cut out these pieces over on that thing, and I'll be back in a nanosecond. You check out what you think of these guys. Those 3 people just steady watching, but not saying boo, and not a lot of new people. Oh, and I'm pretty certain hope I'm on my public site. I think I am. Public, yes. I think otherwise it says friends. There's been a few times where I've been on my personal profile and I've been going live on my personal profile, and I'm pretty sure my friends are like, "Hello, Lori, we're not watching you. Somebody's watching you." So that song, that being said, who knew? I went to Footloose last Thursday night. And because I do my Thursday morning ones, I do my live on Thursdays on Thursday mornings. And I went to Footloose in a community theater. And somebody's watching. I had no idea. I told you guys this on Friday, but I had no idea. I am not assuming that everybody watches everything. The soundtrack for Footloose is like totally different than anything I remembered. Let's hear it for the boy. I told you guys that one too. That was a shocker. But yeah, the other one is Somebody's Watching You. And I had no idea. So I'm just putting a little bit of washi tape. There is a new washi tape coming out that you actually will have to put washi tape on the washi tape. You can cut out the washi tape with dies. I'm going to pretend it's 4 inches. I don't think it'd be 6, but I will give it 4 inches. And sorry, just getting this. So I'll show you again how I cutting this out, and hopefully, I think it's going to fold over. We'll see how it works out. So cutting out the. Hang on, I'm cutting this out, but it's not got enough friction because I'm missing a plate. I was clearly cutting. I was embossing something actually, so the bottom plate's not on. Just one moment, please. Okay, here we go. Oh, the French now is making some noise. All right. Hello, hello. Look how fun these drinks are. Oh, it's so festive. All right. Go buy little fun drinks. Go party. We are into a new fiesta. Okay. So this guy here, let's see how it worked out. I cut him out. Oh, he slipped a little bit. But he still has a stem, so he's allowed. Oh, that's funny. I didn't cut that tight enough. Oh, no. I cut it tight enough, I guess. That was over. All right, so I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to bring it right down to the bottom. I didn't realize, excuse me, I didn't realize how slanty I made that until I cut that. That's okay. All right, so there's that guy. I'm going to round these corners. Not very well, but I'm going to pretend to round these corners. That one's way better. Let's try this one again. Nice. And then we got our strawberries. Woohoo! And with all of these guys, we can just do a little slit in here. My lime. And the last time too, I decided that it was nicer to have a half a lime. Oh, so fun. And then to slit the lime to be able to put it on the edge of the cup. And then on here, I think this is for this actually. It's multi-purpose. This is scaring us again. I went, okay, it's just dark. It's a little tiny bit thicker than it was. I couldn't have done that if I tried, of course. But okay. All right. So this, I think, is for this guy as well. So he's multi-purpose, that little guy. He can be for the top of the glass. It can be for the bottom stem of the glass. There's always a question of, is my glue plugged or is it just about empty? I think in this case it was just about empty. Maybe not. So do you guys do what I do? I hold it up to my face. One of these times I'm going to get it right in the face, right in the kisser. I hold it up to my face to see if I can feel air coming or not. And I could not. It definitely was stuck. The girls have told me that I think if you store it upside down constantly, it doesn't do that. I don't know. having not ever had that happen, good or bad, I don't know. All right, I'm going to pull this guy in here. I'm hoping that this will look right. You know how it mounds up? I don't know. Maybe it's not going to look right. Trying to think how I can make it the right shape. I think I need it to slant more. I don't know. I'm just making up stuff now. I don't know. Does that look like it's full? Like it's just supposed to be big full. I'm going to give it a try. So I'm going to put just a little bit of glue along the bottom there. It's not great, but I think once I get all the other pieces in, it'll be okay. I just know that I like a heavy pour in my margarita. Oh yeah, that looks good actually. Can you see it? I think you can. Yeah, I think that looks really good. And then before it sets completely, I'd have the straw in there and the strawberry. I'm not sure that I like that color straw with the strawberry, but and honestly, you know what? The strawberry is awfully big for this glass, so I'm going to leave it off. I am curious what it looks like. Generally, it's okay. I guess because I cut this glass down. So for you guys to see, that looks quite nice. And I probably cut it a little bit further up. Doesn't want to stay though, but yeah, so it's okay. It's just a little heavy beside for me with that, but anyways, okay. And then I'll put this guy, just the one with the slit. This is better anyways because it's clearly a lime in the coconut. This is very bright, so I'm going to actually just color over it with the seafoam, and I think it'll darken it, but it will bring it back down to the right color. And I think all about realism, not, but you know that a lime is always a different, the lime has a lime rind, right? I would not necessarily go onto the edge on that, except that I went a little crookey-eyed, so that's why. So now this is glued down. I'll know in the future to put my accoutrements on before I can't remember which way to put this. Hold on a second. If you're wondering what I'm doing, which way do I like to see this is what I'm trying to figure out. I have it this way like that, but this way like this way like this way, and this way like that. Well, it's a good thing I didn't cut it because you see it on both sides. So that's all. I just need that little tiny bit in there. The rest of it pokes up. Perfect. I'm going to move it over just a bit. I think that still looks good. It's funny because I'm actually quite happy with the way that was looking. So do I actually want it to be like this? That's pretty heavy on that side. Okay. Who knew it was so important how you garnish your drinks? Makes or breaks the the party. And that just looks kind of weird at that point. Okay. I still kind of like the mound because it's realistic. Okay. Now, I do not know what can I use for a party scene. We could be on a boat. You know, I love my boat. Beach day, I think we're just about, that's just about gone. That umbrella will mess with our mojo in the background. What's this cute one? It's got a party going on. It's got a party going on right here. Oh, and we could light the sky as well, but I think all of those are gone. Enjoying the little things. Might have one more chance to use a little bit of pow. And okay, I can use that pow, but I'm wondering, as you can hear, that'll be fun. Could do a beach scene, I guess. I'm going to pull out. So there's going to be new DSP with all the new colors, and using a turquoisey color would be quite fun. We still do have these guys is what I'm thinking. Stuff sticking together. Let's see what these guys look like. I really made this very bright. I wanted it to be bright. Now I'm like, ooh, is it too bright? This is very tropical color to me. It's all, this almost, summer, whatever you call it, is very Coastal Cabana-y to me. Maybe I need a little bit of this guy. That almost goes, let's do that. Okay, and now that it's that size, we're just going to do a strip of it. So I'm going to trim it down to 5 and, oh, I need to move back. Sorry, guys. Come back. Ooh. I'm going to cut this down to 5 1/4. And I'm going to get a piece of something, 5 1/4. Piece of white at 5 1/4 by the 4. And then I wonder if that's all I need, maybe. So I'm layering that like that. And then have this guy here. And if I have a little, oh, if I do this on, so I almost always put my DSP on this side. But if I do it this way, then I'd have a little room to go pow. And I think I will. I'm going to trim this down just a little tiny bit. I feel like he might be a little floaty. Could still have a hello on here. I feel like I need to ground this guy in the middle of this story. So I need a big circle. I think that pow still maybe can be there. I've put him way over because of that word that I didn't necessarily want. Okay, it might not work with a pow. I feel like I'm going to make this a soft color. So I'm going to get the papaya and have a circle papaya. 92% sure I do not have a circle papaya cut. So I will do that. Hang on 1 second. And I feel like that's the wrong word. Peach pie, not papaya, guys. Sorry about that. Don't go looking. Don't go looking to try and change me. You won't find papaya no more. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's not papaya. anymore. That's some good me singing. All right, I would love to have the party one of this. Do I have it handy here? Do, 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 do. Yes, I do. Can you hear me clicking over here with my little hack? Ooh, that's not a big enough piece. All right. Cutting. I think that's going to be nice, you guys. Cinco de Mayo. Oh, Lordy Rose, what are you thinking? So I just tried to cut with my magic gray embossing, my gray embossing platform. Good gracious. I'm going to show you my wee hack because I love it. And although I think I have mostly regulars, in case you... Okay, this is interesting. That's okay. And I'll leave it as it is. They are supposed to all cut out, but my guys are so embedded in there, they're not cutting, so I just got an impression. That's okay for me. It's not as messy as they say. I put these all onto a key ring, and then always the one that you need is always at the top, because it's like, oh, I need this one. So you just shake it out, and the opening is always where you need it. So unlike some ways of doing it where you have to take everything off to get to one, you don't. You just literally, this is the one I want, shake it, and it's always at the top. Does that make sense? I love, love, love my key rings. They're very tidy for me. They make sense, and they're always stuck. Okay, I do need to give that one a clean because these are definitely not, one might pop out. That's it. Okay, I think this is going to be really pretty though. Da, 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 da. Party! And then, of course, we'll do a papaya. I don't know why I'm saying papaya. Because it's a party and papaya sounds good. Peach pie, Lord. Peach pie. I think I'm going to do a peach pie base as well. Have one here folded, so that's perfect. It's got to be a lot of peach pie. Is it really peach pie? It just doesn't feel like peach pie on the 5th of May. Oh, look at this name. It is peach pie. Okay. At least I'm saying the right name. Woo woo. All right. I am loving that. And now I just need some big words. So I had cheers from the other guy. Let's bring that in here again. It's the wrong color, but that's okay. You guys imagine. Play with the imagination. Cheers. Big ears. All right. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da. Yay. That's fun. I love it. Yes. Woohoo. It's a party in a cup. Party in a cup. Party, party, party in a cup. All right. And if we're going all this, you know what might be nice though? This bow is nice, but I think it's going to be a little too much. If we pull in a little something, something extra. I don't know what year this is from, but I have some lemon lime twist from the last time lemon lime twist was around. And I am going to put that on here, I think. That'll finish it off. All right, so if you would like to, if your shopping list is long and you would like to join Stampin' Up, I'd love to have you on my team. It's a fairly self-sufficient team, is that what I say? I am not a hover leader. I love to help if I can. I am there for you, and we're a good gang, but I do let you do your thing. All right, so that cheers is gonna go, I think I'll probably make it a dark green actually, and then I will have this fun cheers ribbon over here. Oh, and then some duds. Okay, so you could have had a drink because I just went to the wrong spot to get my little duds, but I'll put some bling on there as well, and it'll be super fun. Doot doot. Can you say, well, not soul, skull, salud, I think is what we'd say. Doot doot. I think I'm gonna go down here. Okay, I'm not loving that scene. Hang on a second. I need a mini one actually to balance it out. Put a second one there, maybe. What does that look like? That's nice. All right. All right. Now we know why I don't do them on live on television. All right, you guys. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I will talk with you tomorrow. Tuesday is textures. No, I get off easy. I think I give up on textures now. We'll see what rock and rolls. But I will see you tomorrow night live at 8. It'll be great, whichever way it goes. Thank you, and buenas noches. Bye-bye. Gracias.